Hey you, hope you're well. My name is Nikki DeForest and welcome to my channel where we explore all things spiritual. If you found your way to this video, it's likely that you have already experienced a dark night of the soul, or you could be experiencing one right now. I have experienced many throughout my awakening process, and I have learned that there is a way to thrive during dark nights of the soul, and I want to share this with you. So first, let's talk about the energy of them and some ways to navigate it. And then at the end, I'll leave you with some affirmations that I use to help me navigate these sometimes very challenging times. So first, the energy of the dark night of the soul, which not a big fan of that name, but that's okay. We're going to go with it because that's what kind of know them to be. So the energy of a dark night of the soul is actually one of rest and recovery, integration, and also of kind of being in between cycles. We've closed a cycle and we are not yet ready to move into the next one, which is why integration is a theme as well. So if we think about it, really we need to rest and recover. That is one of the ways that we can navigate these a little more wholly and fully and thrive through them rather than just struggle through them. We can rest and recover. We've likely just come out of a major cycle in our lives, and we need to rest and recover. Our bodies, our minds, our souls need to rest. So give yourself that. Acknowledge that. Another of those energies, like I said, is integration. Again, we sometimes just need time and space to integrate these very powerful lessons we are learning while on our path or while we're awakening. We just need time to integrate them. We need time to evolve and become that person we're becoming. Just integrate. It's all right. It's all right if we need time to integrate. And if we are closing out cycles, but we're not yet in the new cycle, kind of the in-between is what I call these dark nights of the soul. I call them the in-between. And I wrote a blog about it. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'll link that blog below. I wrote a blog about it recently because I just experienced a very long, heavy, dark night. And I think that might be able to help as well as this video. Anyway, we need time. We need time to rest, recover, integrate, be in the in-between while we prepare to get ready for the next cycle. We just need to give ourselves that space, that time to navigate these things. So how do we do that? First, remember to like and subscribe. My teeny tiny channel is very grateful for your energy. So how do we navigate these times of rest, recover, integration, and in-betweens? We can lean into our spiritual practices. We can lean into that meditation, crystals, rest. We need rest. So if it serves, maybe we don't want to lean into our spiritual practices. Maybe what serves is to take a break, to do something different, get out in nature, get outdoors, move our bodies in whatever way serves us. Think of it in terms of what rest and recovery looks like for you. Invest in your wellness. It is likely, if you've gotten to the stage where you have a dark night of the soul, it is likely you've gone through some very interesting and challenging cycles of spiritual growth and awakening. Rest, recover, give yourself that time and space. It's all right if it feels kind of quiet. It's, sometimes we've been doing a lot of work with our guides, with our angels, and we're following our intuition, and maybe we're out doing all these things or in doing all these things. I always think of the dark night of the soul, that in between the cycles place, as a time to go inward, as a time to really become that person we are supposed to be. Give yourself the grace. Don't stress. let it happen, go with the flow. And that's what some of these affirmations that I have developed, that I use for myself, that's what some of these affirmations affirm. So the first one is one of my all-time favorites. I probably mentioned it before because it's truly one of my favorites. I am exactly who I need to be, when I need to be, and where I need to be in this moment. I'm exactly who I need to be, when I need to be, and where I need to be in this moment. Just let go of the tension, release the energy of anxiety and pressure to move forward. Just trust and be. Another affirmation that I've used is I surrender to the flow of my life. Surrender to the flow. We are not in control of our spiritual path or awakening process sometimes. We just are not. We have many things coming at us from all different directions sometimes, especially if we are awakening. That surrender is always a good option. Sometimes, because I'm very active and I like to keep going, sometimes the affirmation that I needed the most was rest is productive. Integration is productive. It might not be productive in terms of that masculine energy that, oh, get out of there, get going, keep going, keep going. Dark nights of the soul, that in-between place, always feels like feminine energy to me, where we go inward and just be with ourselves as we become who we're to become next, or become and get ready for that next cycle. If one of your major themes or one of your themes of your spiritual path or awakening process is trust, I would definitely affirm trust. I trust the process of awakening. It's one that I've used a lot because trust has been a major theme of my awakening. In this moment, all is well. In this moment, all is well. Release the tension and anxiety and affirm. In this moment, all is well. My life is in divine and perfect order. My life is in divine and perfect order. If Spirit wanted us to be somewhere else, they'd have us be somewhere else. But Spirit wants us to be here now. In the dark night, in the in-between, resting, recovering, integrating, and navigating these cycles. No matter what happens during this dark night of the soul, in between rest, recovery, in between cycles phase, no matter what is going on for you, you can navigate this with ease and grace by acknowledging the energies of rest and recovery that's needed, integration that's needed, and just being in between cycles. And that's okay. We are exactly where we need to be, who we need to be, when we need to be. Our path is in divine and perfect order. Our life is in divine and perfect order. We are where we are supposed to be. Truly. I'm grateful for your energy. I'm so grateful you're here. Till the next time on Exploring Spirituality, I love you. Be well.